host, Jay Stevens, also the host of the Jay Stevens Podcast. It is Thursday, November the 12th, the year 2020, and unfortunately, the matchup we were going to talk about today, this weekend's matchup against Maryland, has been canceled, and that's what we're going to talk about the entire time we are together. As always, you can follow me on Twitter at jstevens07. You can also follow the podcast on Twitter as well at Locked On Buckeye. That is correct. If you have not heard, this weekend's matchup against the Maryland Terrapins has been canceled. In segment number 2, we'll talk about what it means in regards to the future in this particular season. Segment 3, I want to give a congratulations and a shout out to certain people that have done a phenomenal job this season. But first, when the news dropped, I was at home. I was relaxing. It was just middle of the afternoon. I don't know when exactly it hit everyone else's phone, but I looked on Twitter and I said, hold on. Is it true? Is it real? Is the game really going to be canceled? And me being the person that I am, not just covering the team for the Locked On Podcast Network, but just being the individual that I am, I like details. I like information. When I am talking about a player or I'm talking about a team or just something in life, I like info. I like details. Now, I don't want information overload at times. Don't throw it all at me. I want to gather it all myself, but I like information. So the first piece of information that I was looking for was how many players tested positive or was the game canceled due to contact tracing. Just like how things have gone this year. This is just me speaking now. I want to get to more of what happened at athletic director from Maryland, what he said. But just me personally, I was looking to see who tested positive, what was the problem, and when will the next game be played. Now, the next game being played is still scheduled against Indiana on the 21st. That is still on the schedule. That has not been canceled at all. I do believe at the time of this recording that Indiana is still scheduled to play Michigan State this weekend. But the game is canceled. Maryland had 8 players test positive within the last week. So it wasn't just something that happened over the past couple days or just yesterday's testing. No, over the past 7 days, Maryland, the Terrapins, have had 8 players, 8 student athletes test positive for the virus. Now, we all know daily testing, and we all know how the Big Ten has had strict protocol in regards to this. This is also the first major spike the school has seen in its athletic department. I have some numbers here for you. Only 10 student athletes have tested positive since September the 30th, which is big. I mean, that's huge. You never want to have anybody test positive, but with them testing as much as they are, only 10 positives since that time period, huge. That includes 1,510 on-campus PCR screening tests. Maryland has administered 5,333 tests to student athletes. Only 120 positives. That is a 2.2% rate. That's great. Now you say, Jay, that's 120 positives. I understand that. My personal opinion, I'd rather have 2.2 than 52.2%. And that is being thrown at us. It's not just me, it's you as well. With the information that's being thrown at all of us at the same time, I am trying to be as positive as I can. And honestly, right now, 2.2%, with as contagious as this thing has been the entire year, 2.2% isn't bad, not bad at all. Now imagine if we're playing basketball or we're playing football. Let's stay with the sport we're speaking about right now. If Justin Fields had a 2% completion percentage, he wouldn't even be on the team. Like, let's just be real. If he would have had a 2.2% completion percentage, well, he wouldn't be on the team. Well, he may be on the team, wouldn't play quarterback. No, not at all. Imagine C.J. Walker on the basketball team. A gentleman that I got to watch play quite a bit when he was in high school in Indianapolis, Indiana. I actually got to watch him win a state championship his sophomore year at Tech as the starting point guard. So imagine him being a 2.2% free throw shooter. That's atrocious. Like, these are just basic numbers, basic math. 2.2% is way better than 52.2, 82.2, 42.2, 2.2%. Not that bad. Could be a whole lot worse. This is what the Maryland athletic director had to say about this particular situation. Quote, "There is nothing more important than the health and well-being of our student athletes, coaches, and staff. We realize that this news is disappointing to all the Maryland fans out there who are looking forward to the Terps taking on an outstanding Ohio State team. But the responsible thing for us to do is pause football activities given the number of positive cases currently in our program," end quote. That was straight from the mouth of Damon Evans, the athletic director at Maryland University. Now, in regards to him shutting down the program, the Big Ten already set down things and they put protocols in place because they had a feeling and they knew that something like this was going to happen. This comes right off of the Big Ten website in regards to what the protocol is, the rates, the positivity rate for testing for the population, and just the numbers that the Big Ten has set aside for situations like this, shut down or not shut down. I'm going to run through this quickly. We'll take a quick break. The test positivity rate, number of positive tests divided by total number of tests administered. Green level is 0 to 2%. Orange level, 2 to 5%. Red level, anything greater than 5%. The population positivity rate, number of positive individuals divided by total population at risk. Green level, 0 to 3.5%. Orange level, 3.5 to 7.5%. Red level, anything greater than 7.5%. If you're a green or you're a green-orange, the team continues with normal practice and competition. If you're in the orange-red, team must proceed with caution and enhance COVID-19 prevention after practice and meeting schedule. Consider viability of continuing with scheduled competition.